This line right here. That's why we decided to stream this. Because this shit is too good. Everybody needs to see this stuff, bro. Like, this is... Oh,
how do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How can I do such a thing?
Oh my god, he actually does. She calls him out straight up. Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Really? Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
Oh, I'm trapped. How do I get out of this? It's you! Oh, thank goodness. Please save me.
Well, unfortunately, we're not pulling for him.
And how is my favorite little one doing,
But we're gonna try to pull for Yae when she pops up.
I didn't expect to meet you here. We were just talking about tails.
Because she's got one too.
Gorou has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it?
Hey, not you too.
Sorry, bro.
Gorou, now do you understand how appealing your tail is?
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously. We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right, I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you? Quite a lot has changed.
That was good.
I wish you both
so
a fun-filled time on Narukami Island.
Sure, I'm just like, I got you, bro. I know what you're doing. Bed at night. Oh.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something?
I think the fox girl likes the wolfy boy.
Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine. Really? That would be great. To be honest, this is something that's always worried me. If the soldiers ever saw... So, I have to overcome it. For their sake. As soon as I've worked through this, let's go take on Yae Miko again. First things first, though. Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
Kitty, stop trying to chew on the cords. Okay, we can
Good
start
plan.
some theoretical study. I was gonna say I could do it, but we'll just
start by studying some
through
theory,
stuff
address the
first.
fear at its root, and then I'll have nothing to be afraid of. But where would I go to learn about this? I wouldn't know anyone on Narukami.
Time to go to the island. We're going to Gorou village. Oops, wrong button. Okay. palms away.
Whew. I feel more at ease on Watatsumi Island. I had an idea on the way here. Many of my army comrades are older than me, and I'm sure that handling this kind of situation must... But I can't just go to them and say, hey, I'm no good at this. So instead, I'm going to go with a cover story. That I'm asking for a friend.
Ah, yes, I'm asking for a friend.
I see.
What's this
So
friend's name, though?
you're saying that your friend, sorry, is having some trouble with a certain someone who has an intense personality?
Yes. So I'm here on my friend's behalf to ask you for advice on a coping strategy.
I'm just gonna have to wait till he's on another 5-star character banner one, unfortunately.
Based on my experience, the easiest way to deal with people like that is just go through the motions. Well, you see, General Gorou, General Gorou's friend, I mean, always listens intently when other people are talking, and takes them very seriously.
My 5-star rating, especially when I'm only like 4 wishes away. Unless it depends on how many wishes I get.
No matter who the other person is, General Gorou's friend treats them all equally. Which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire very much. But the other side of the coin is that it makes General Gorou's friend very susceptible to falling for the other party's verbal traps and being led by the nose. If something like that is bothering you, your best bet is simply to not give the other party your full, undivided attention. Don't hang on their every word, and when they ask a difficult question, just gloss over it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
That's not good.
So that's how it's done.
Well, it's something to try. Whether it'll act... Going through the motions is a skill that everyone has to get the hang of as they get older. I'm guessing General Gorou's friend is on the younger side.
Well, on my friend's behalf, thank you for your advice.
Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I heard that Miwa from Sangonomiya Shrine is also in the area. Why don't you ask her for advice, too?
Yes.
She's supposed to be good with interpersonal stuff.
Makes sense. All right. Most people who wish to have an audience with Her Excellency usually start by presenting their name cards and official documents to Miwa, who then passes them along. So I'm sure Miwa has lots of experience dealing with all kinds of people. Hopefully, she'll have some good ideas.
Yeah,
General Gorou, and the captain of Swordfish too.
No.
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought it didn't have glasses, right? She's not the one from the Four Shrines quest, right?
We wanted to ask you...
I don't think she's the one from the...
I see. So General Gorou's friend wants to overcome his weakness, right?
That's right. Do you have any advice?
Let me think. My advice would be to hide what you are really thinking. Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yae Miko was able to tease General Gorou's friend, and not the other? It's because she always has that same smile on her face. So no, if General Gorou's friend wants to go head-on with her, he must at least...
You make so much sense. So what you're saying is...
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often...
Wonderful! I'm sure with your approach, that friend of mine...
Then I wish General Gorou's friend a great victory.
Well, I'm slowly starting to gain confidence.
This is so great.
I suddenly remembered. Her Excellency updated her general operational directives recently.
Oh yes, her
Who knows?
to how to
there
do
may be some useful
everything.
suggestions in there too. Let's go take a look, just to be thorough.
I mean, she literally has the guidelines to do everything. That looks basically how she described them.
Her Excellency handed me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them.
You don't remember where you put a book down? I mean, the only time I remember where I put books is when I moved them. Otherwise, I pretty much always remember where my books are at.
Let's see. Deployment and mobilization, logistics, conflict resolution, dealing with Outlander merchants. Aha! I got it! How to avoid awkward social situations. That's Her Excellency for you. She thinks of everything, doesn't she? Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Know your... Boy, if even Her Excellency treat... What I take from this is it's not enough just to learn some general countermeasures. We need... But how do we figure her out? Yai Publishing House. Makes sense. Since she goes there often, perhaps we can find some telling details about her there. Let's go and investigate.
We did those, so we should have enough to level this up some, possibly. Oh. 88, but we have nothing left, okay. Oh shit. Oops, I should have said that. Oh, well, I mean, it's not like this, though. It's good getting done. Okay, so pulling on the weapon banner wasn't so bad, because I got another sack sword, okay. We need to actually level it up, though. Yeah, I want to start getting weapon materials again. Unfortunately, we won't be pulling on a Claymore character now, so spending all that experience on that is a little sad, but that's still a decent one. I'll figure out how to use it on, because it might be... It's less situational than the Lithic's weapon is, but this is just overall better, because that's just like a 5% hit rate times 4, so that's 20%. Like, that's just nice. Like, that's extra 20% crit rate as long as I have 4 in my party. Fortunately, we don't have to look at where we need them at to really make them useful. We're going to the city. Cool. Let's have an adventure skill. Why was it yellow? Adventures shouldn't have been. Why is that yellow? That shouldn't be yellow. I'm so confused. Yeah, my activations are done.
Ad Astra Ab.
They should have been. I'm pretty sure they were. I could have sworn they were there 2 hours. Okay. Look, I want gorou because he's got the which is fortunately I can use later. The fact that poor people are going to be sitting here not being able to get food who can find most died and breed plants. And Chi-Chi. Well, Chi-Chi's on the standard banner, so. And she's 5-star picking, so. A little bit easier to get them. Please, still. So, like, Moe. It's been thinking there. Moe seems to be like the real main hub. I would say. Once that's like the beginner area.
Should I report this to my superiors?
Because it's the biggest area. Oh, wrong way. Zoom out. Oh, we got. That's a lot of space, though. But I still think that's more space, like just land-wise. Well, maybe not. That's no, because I'm forgetting about. That's definitely more space than away. But it just feels like the most important city. I want to zoom out more. So we've got the chasm here, which is, so we can see. There's nothing else around, because Dragon Spot used to be, like, shown. Didn't see it. I mean, that should be like the edge of the map. Yeah. Like, we won't see anything outside of this, except for maybe, like, this is where Archipelagos was. Like, you know, like, they basically put you. Like, this just goes on forever, bro. Where's my pod at? There it is. But yeah, like, can't zoom as far. I wish we could zoom out farther. And that, I'm gonna suggest that actually makes it so good. It's like, I just want to be able to look at more of the map at one time. So I can boop boop. I can have like the city teleport waypoints be easily selectable, especially because this map should be fairly decently sized. Because we get some more regions. So that's the little way, basically. Not counting the Google. That's, I mean, not that much actual land space. Is probably about the same. There's... What is this? Like, why is that not? I mean, like, there's a body of water right here. It doesn't connect to the streams, but, like, it goes this way. So, is this lead to the... Is this, like, another peninsula? Like, what? I need to know if the lake is actually a lake or where the lake goes. But I'm slightly suspecting with the way the water goes, the fact that that connects us We might end up getting a boat. Waypoint later. That's in this area. Or this area. But then again, they probably wouldn't let us use a boat, because I know they don't let us get a boat anywhere throughout here. But it would be nice to just be able to drive the boat. But I suspect that's the reason is there is because they were trying to figure out the traveling between islands thing. Yes, that's right. We were. La la la.
Ah, greetings. Here to buy some books? We just got a new batch of light novels in. Oh, these ones are all the rage at the moment. I must say that Lady Gucci has a keen eye for a good book. Almost everyone she picks is a bestseller. Apparently, the rumor goes that if you can impress Lady Gucci with your writing, you're just... Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts, filter out...
So, you have close dealings with Gucci Yae?
Well, for starters, she's a very busy person. Still, she seems very invested in Yae Publishing House. Take That's Life magazine, for example. When we first started running it, sales were very poor. The return was barely... But the fans weren't happy about the prospect of their favorite magazine being discontinued. They kept writing in. Next thing you know, sales are through the roof.
That's Life? Wait, isn't that... Nothing. It just reminded me of something unrelated. I didn't realize Yae Miko personally handled the marketing for Yae Publishing House. Anyway, thank you very much. Is there anything...
No, that's all. Look, I'm not sure what your plan is here, but I caution you against trying to second-guess Lady Gucci. Just my opinion, but she's...
You think she's mysterious too? Actually, you said that this batch of light maybe we could take a brief look.
Sure. If you're interested, I recommend this book. The protagonist doesn't have any particularly exciting abilities, but never fails to defeat strong opponents. It's all thanks to their wealth of experience and cunning strategies.
Cunning strategies? In that sense, it sounds similar to Her Excellency Sangonomiya.
Oh, there's an iconic line in this book that people quite like. One who relinquishes nothing also gains nothing. If you want to win when you're at a disadvantage, a little sacrifice is probably going to be necessary.
Thank you for the... Well, one more string to our strategic bow. Although I didn't... It's time to put these theories to the test.
You could go to the shrine. Okay.
Adding weird abilities to the character.
So this is the Grand Narukami Shrine. It's the first time I've been to this place.
Really?
Hello there. You look like
And
you
I'm
have
a
something
traveler.
weighing on your mind. Would you like to draw a fortune slip? The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune slips have always...
I've heard that the generals of the past used to employ all sorts of divination techniques to find out their fortune before a battle. I'm not in the habit of it, but since the opportunity's come up, I'd like to give it a try. Let's draw one together. Let's see what we've drawn. Good fortune. Not bad. At least it's something good. It means that our training must have been effective. Things will go differently this time.
Yeah, we got Cleo on the side, bro. We should just blow the place down. Go kaboom.
Any second now, we'll be face to face with her. Don't worry, all our hard work is she can forget about teasing me this.
She's not gonna be here though.
Oh?
She
You
is.
arrived
Okay,
a little
great.
later than expected.
Wonderful.
Did you run into some trouble along the way? But of course. That's why I'm here waiting for you.
So what if you knew we were coming? This time, we won't get caught off guard. We're here.
Slow down. No need to rush. In the past, I used to have many believers coming to see me at the shrine every day. And most of them came for the same reason. Especially those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, they were here seeking to know their future fate.
She's
hoping
wrong.
that it would be a lifetime together. If you're interested, I'd be quite happy to...
Together for a lifetime? Remember what Shuhei said? We mustn't pay too much attention to what she says. Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
Bro, she could hear you.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place. You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine her holding your tail in one hand, combing it gently with the other.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images.
Yeah.
I'll have to resort to the method Miwa taught us.
Can't unthink it now.
By the way, there's really no point in trying to hide the way you feel. You might be able to remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells everything.
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are...
There's only one method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming. This is going to hurt me almost as much as it hurts my opponent. But there's no other way. I think the real reason you know me so well is that you're just like me. Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you. Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I'm afraid I don't have a tail at all.
No!
KO.
Retreat! Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here! When I get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained before. I won't lose to her again!
Bye-bye now. Come again soon.
We'll be back. Until you're playable. Oh, this is so cute. It's great. They start off with Noel, Barber, Trinian, and Bennett, right? Then they gave us Diona. Then they gave us Tone and Sayu. Well, they gave us 5-star. They gave us Diona, Noel, Barbara, Trinian, and Bennett. They gave us 5. That's right. Then they got Tone and Sayu. They got Baby and Gorou.
Another bad one? No, let me try again.
best addition yet. Oh, swimming there is a pain. And I'm literally only one thing.
Well,
away
would
from
you look who's
max
here?
Stamina cap.
Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up.
Ahoy there, traveler. So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
Hey, I heard that you took care of another crisis while you were in Inazuma.
That's what I heard too. Thanks to you, Inazuma's
yes.
vision hunt decree was finally put to an end.
We are
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some waves. And sure enough...
Look at you, being so modest. We all know what you did to protect
I'm just
Liyue
trying to find my
Harbor.
brother, bro.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight. Pretty impressive.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks. Right, sailors?
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the Traveler's crewmate.
Your captain is my crewmate. Get it right, though.
Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh, Captain on deck!
Captain, we were just trying to talk the Traveler into joining the crew.
Yeah, come on, Captain Beto. Surely you've got a way to get the Traveler on board.
Well, she's on board right now for the celebration, isn't she?
Yeah, but just one celebration together is not enough. You know what we mean, Captain.
All right, I get it now. There is something special about you, Traveler. You earned to everyone, so it goes without saying that the Crux would be honored to have a crew member such as yourself.
No doubt about that.
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set off on a journey with us. So should a hero really drop what they're doing just to spend day after day? Well, if that were the case, then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next horizon.
Right. I guess we didn't think that part through.
Remember, rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focusing on making yourselves the strongest that you can be. Isn't that why everyone here chose to come aboard in the first place?
Yes? A strong sailor is always looking for a sturdy ship.
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me. Thanks for the reminder, Captain.
Just be sure you all keep that in mind. Now, there's no more need to hound the Traveler, as you were. The Traveler and I have something to discuss.
Thank you, Beto. Much appreciated.
I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard. Hey, don't mention it. As a host, it would be pretty embarrassing to continue letting my guests be put on the I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not. Their excitement today comes from their great respect for you. Both your strength and your... Oh, is that so? Well, it just so happens that we're doing some recruitment and training for... Since you're interested, why don't you come along and experience... I'm curious to see if you'll take the sea by storm in the same way you have on land. Nice. Come with me. Let's see how big of a splash you can manage.
That second option is nice. Bombs away.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but I think we can spare you the tedium of that. After this, the new crew members will be arranged into 2 teams for more specialized training. One team will learn comprehensive survival skills, including maritime emergency rescue. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the... That's right. You catch on. As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because they'll be learning about naval warfare. They'll make up the armed portion of our crew. Also, they're responsible for handling the fleet's cargo deals. So, what do you think? Which team is for you?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Do I have to fight? Do I not fight? Which one do I pick? I don't think it matters. I mean, it probably matters, but I'm just gonna go with that one.
You truly are. Let's start with the fundamentals for any armed crew member. Follow me.
Ah, yes, boat handling. I'm a master sailor. We got this. Lead me to the, Oh, I have no idea what the terminology is off the top of my head.
These are some older skirmish boats that we keep on the Alcor as backup. Although they've been made redundant by newer models now, they're perfect for when we need to do simulated battles. Disappointed? So this isn't quite on the scale that you had in mind. To be honest, the Alcor going into battle is, in fact, out of all the confrontations we've ever had, only when negotiations fail do we consider deploying our armed fighters and skirmish boats. And they alone are enough to handle most situations.
Crux is definitely like a galleon.
The only reason the Alcor would ever need to open... The Alcor serves only two purposes. We are an armed fleet with a strong... We're very careful about determining when to use force. All of this to say that mastering a small... Do you have any experience piloting small armed vessels? You're the first person I've ever met who's so dismissive of the power of the sea.
I mean, I've had to do it a couple times
I
now,
guess to
lady.
put it another way, you're already a seasoned veteran, huh? In that case, I'll skip the basics on how to operate your craft. The goal of this exercise is simple. Steer your skirmish boat along the prescribed route and return here within the time limit. You can start when you're ready.
Oh,
I'll be
this is
waiting
gonna be
here.
hard, I bet. And I'm gonna fucking be so bad at it. Oh. Where's my boat? It's right off the boat? Okay. This is not gonna go well. Just watch this be so bad. Okay, here we go. Lord. Oh. Oh, I missed one. Doesn't matter. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Ah. Oh. Oops. Oh, I screwed up. I'm so bad. Oh no, I'm so bad. This is terrible. I messed up so bad. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I couldn't do it on the first try. Oh, I'm so sad. I thought I had it. But I messed it up so bad there at the end. Okay. Bam. There we go. We got it, bro. There we go. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay.
Nicely done. That was a joy to watch.
Thank you, Beto. You got me there on the first one. And what did I just drop? Where'd it go? Oh. There it is. Okay.
Perfect timing on the turns. You kept your craft stable on the straightaway. It was like watching a well-rehearsed show.
Yeah, it took me
All
yeah,
right.
It took some practice.
It's high time I introduced you to some of the more serious business. Come with me. We're going...
Really need to use the bathroom now. Oh, yeah, where she's taking me? Oh, nice. Okay, there we go.
You may be aware that as an armed fleet, the Crux is kind of like the maritime equivalent of a guard for hire. We work as an armed carrier, earning our keep by successfully delivering the goods entrusted to us from A to B. Aside from that, though, there is also one other important way we make income.
I like that one, but...
Actually, it's trading. In certain kinds of goods.
More grubber.
Hey, my hotshot accountant. Nice of you to join us.
Cut it out, boss. Juza sent me here with a message. He says preparations are now underway. If you give me the all clear, I'll head straight over.
Okay. Be careful. Well, she has something to take care of. Mora Grubber was right, though. The other important side to our business, the less official side, is doing exactly what merchants do. Importing here, exporting there. The only difference between us and regular merchants is that our transactions aren't entirely above board. You'll see what I mean by that shortly. I'm taking you to see one such transaction for yourself. Come on, let's go meet our trading partner for the day.
Kaiju? Probably not. Be nice though.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Catch it while you can!
What do you have?
Hello there. Here at Nay's Professional Fishmongers, we've got everything you could ask for. So what do you need?
I want a bass head with all the teeth removed. If there's a single tooth in there, I'd...
Ah! You know bass have pharyngeal teeth, right? In the throat? How do you expect me to get all those out?
Then I'll have a bass trunk with 2 swim bladders. Again, if it's short by 1 swim bladder, it's not the bass I want.
You're not making this easy for me. 1 bass means 1 swim bladder. Afraid that's not up to me.
Okay. Then I'll take a bass tail with scales that are yellow on the outside, black on the inside. Also, it's gotta have a total of 81 scales. That's 7 times 7, no more, no less.
What kind of fish scales are yellow outside and black inside? You sure this is a fish you're talking? In any case, you can try all you want, but 7 times 7 is never gonna get you 81. Pardon my asking, but you're not a fish expert, are you? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have any of the things you're looking for. Look, I'm a professional. So are most of the people I serve. I can accommodate it.
Anywhere you'd recommend?
Like I said, Nay's Professional Fishmongers is for professionals. For amateurs, the place to go to would be Wise Amateur Fishmongers.
I bet you're wondering why that guy was saying he didn't have what we wanted. That was just the first step in the transaction to confirm our identity. The real deal will come later.
Cats knock something over. Hold up. I'll be right back.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good. These bombs, so heavy. Clee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? These bombs, so heavy. Could that be she's boat?
Susu, I'm exhausted.
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions. Jean can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Clee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. These bombs, so heavy.
Susu, I'm exhausted.
Klee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Susu, I'm exhausted.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish taste so good.
Susu, I'm exhausted.
Could that be She's boat?
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me.
Okay, where are we going?
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Come take a look.
Is this Wise Amateur Fishmongers?
That's the one. We have all kinds of amateur stuff here. The more amateur, the more of it we got. What would you like?
We'd like a bass head.
No problem. Ours are all toothless, mind you.
And a bass trunk.
Oh, no problem. I'll stick an extra swim bladder in there for you. On the house.
And a tail.
Sure thing. I'll paint the scales yellow on the outside and black on the inside, so you can tell at a glance. This ain't no ordinary fishtail. If it's 7 times 7 you want, I can do you 81, 138, or even 648. It's up to you.
Great. I like your style. We have a deal.
I appreciate your patronage. Please, take your order to our warehouse manager over there. A real amateur if I've ever met one. Proud to have you as a customer. No, we don't have the fish here. All fish sold at Wise Amateur Fishmongers are still swimming in the sea. Once we get the order in from the customer, we go fish it out for them. The warehouse handles that side of things. Pay first, then we bring you the goods. That way you get the freshest catch.
Are you two here to collect your order, huh, Bade?
Yes, sir. We're here about that bass.
I didn't expect you to come in person, but we still need to follow procedure. The bass you want is not a standard specimen. Our fishermen need to wait for the... You know the rules,
Of course.
Oh, well, as you know, timing and location are everything when it comes to fishing. You have to wait till all the conditions are just right. That means the tide, the moon,
That's why we
and the wind.
got that special fish during the event.
So, let me ask you this. When will the tide come in?
The fishing song will sound out at midnight.
How drunk will the moon be before the party's over?
It won't stop while the Star of Death shines.
I see, yes. Which way will the sea breeze be blowing?
The breeze should be bound for Guyan.
All right then, well received. I'll go and make arrangements.
Great. I think that wraps up everything we needed to do in Liyue Harbor. Let's head back and wait for the delivery. I thought we were pretty clear, weren't we? The three people we just met are our business partners. Nay's professional fishmongers and Y's amateur fishmongers are just cover names. The bass, obviously, is the code name for the goods. The numbers of teeth, swim bladders, and scales all represent different specifications. Meanwhile, the conversation I had with the warehouse keeper was the instructions for the deal itself. Let me translate it for you. Tonight at midnight, the deal will take place in Guyan Stone Forest. The Alcor will wait there as long as needed. As for what the actual goods are, well, you'll see tonight. What if I were to say yes? What would you do then? Thank you. But don't worry, everything will be fine. I deeply value you as a friend, but ultimately, you're not with the Crux. I definitely don't want to cause you any trouble just because you hung out with. So rest assured, we haven't broken any laws. At least not today.
Bombs.
Barrels of wine. Mondstadium.
Captain Beidou, you gave me...
Well, my friend is visiting, so I wanted to show her how the Crux handles some of its important business.
I see. You two must...
You got that right. Now, down to business. Have you brought the goods?
Yep, all here. Please, feel free to take stock.
Stop! Nobody... We have received certain information pertaining to a potential illegal business transaction at this location. Apologies, Captain Beidou, but I'm going to need to inspect those goods.
Oh? An illegal business transaction, you say? Well, all the goods are here. If you have any suspicions, please
Captain, everything's been checked. It's just a bunch of potatoes, flour, and so on. And all the paperwork.
Huh? Everything's been checked thrice over. There's not a single contraband item here. The paperwork was approved.
Looks like you've managed to clear everything up. I suppose we can put this down as a simple...
Yes, apologies. This was a mistake on our end. Come on, let's go.
Bravo, Captain Beidou. This was rather ingenious. Seems like your friend still has a...
I know.
Well, I'll leave you both to it. Captain Beidou, I look...
You probably thought that there was some sort of nefarious business going on behind all the secrecy today. The truth is, that was exactly what I wanted the Ministry of Civil Affairs to believe. What you might not know is that I, as the leader of the Crux Fleet, and you, the great hero of Liyue Harbor, have both been on the Ministry of Civil Affairs watch list for a long time. In other words, whenever you or I crop up in Liyue Harbor, it almost always draws their attention. Not that there's any animosity behind it, mind you. In their words, it's a security precaution to prevent people like us from causing unnecessary trouble. Oh, I have no qualms about that. They're just doing their job, keeping the land safe. But how does that saying go again? Ah, yes. Sometimes the closer you are to something, the less you can see. Did you figure it out yet? That's right. Mora Grubber, the accountant. With you, me, and a few sacks of potatoes and flour serving as a front, the deal she's overseeing on her end should go off without a hitch. After all, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent the Millilith to us. Looking at the time, it should be any second now. Look, that's the signal. Tonight's real deal is officially done. Do you have any more questions? You're right. Never underestimate her. But she knows that neither you nor I would do... In any case, there's another higher-level watch list at the Ministry of Civil Affairs above the one we're on. It's top secret. Even I don't know whose names are on it. But I do know that the individuals and organizations on that list are the ones the Qixing are really wary of. I've gotten off topic. On some level, Ningguang and I are actually business partners too. Reason being, I'm the only one who can get her some of the more obscure... It's... All you need to know is that what might be easily attainable for some people can often be a lifesaver for others who can... That's where we come in. It's as simple as that. You still have some important things to take care of, as long as you don't know what I was referring to. So, I'm sorry, but I can't. Of course, if the day comes when you've traveled to every corner of the world, found your sibling, and neatly tied up all your loose ends along the way, you're welcome to come back here, and I'll tell you all about it.
Part 2 Beidou confirmed.
You'll always be welcome in the Crux Fleet. I hope I get to see you on board again someday.
Cleo is a... Girl...
I really want C1. I wouldn't mind Song of Broken Pines. No Song of Broken Pines, okay.
Explosion inside city?
Didn't quite yet, just minus that.
Woe. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. June can be dreadful.
got 4 more. That's right, that was the second. So we got double, we got extra. Reached. 6, 3, 5.
Bombed, Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me.
Yep. Good job, Klee. Listen to the Knights of Favonius. We'll keep you from getting everything. Hey, Toma.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that. Some of the dogs are even showing their bellies. Well, you'll rarely see Tarumaru roll onto his back, though. Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village. Well, that's the thing. They rarely go off on their own. Usually they stick with... After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in by their partner. It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild, so it makes me a little concerned. Believe me, I wanted to bring it back to the Yashiro Commission, but it wouldn't let me. I tried establishing some trust by petting it on the head. Still, I don't want to give up on it. That's probably It was in a very aggressive mood the last time I saw it. Let's wait until it's in need before going to it. But back to our other animal friends. Now that the weather's getting colder, problem is, most of them don't actually like being touched, so I can't take their measurements very... That's not a bad idea. We could take photos of them from different angles. See? You're the real fixer. Well, I think we've got enough photos now. I can't get over how cute they are. They're just adorable, aren't they? I'll have to think carefully about what kind of sweaters to knit for each of them. The colors should be complementary. You know, the first time I came here, there was just... I still remember the first time the Kamisato clan had just introduced a series of new policies. But a few of the more... I was holding my umbrella on my way to visit one such gentleman of senior status. Sadly, he wasn't interested in having a conversation. He didn't even let me in. As soon as he saw me... I fixed it in the end, of course. It's just that So, anyway, after they turned me away, the weather went from bad. I decided to take shelter under a tree and found a straight... It saw me and moved a little further in. So we sat there together. I shared my onigiri with it, stone cold by then. As far as the big shots are concerned, I'm just an expendable servant. But when I'm with these little guys and gals, everything's so much simpler. Even when I show up empty-handed, they still come to me. when it comes down to it, I think sorry, ended up giving you the unabridged version. Shall we come visit this place again some other time? Great, I'll see you soon.
Where'd it go? Explore inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe.
So I had some things I needed to do, so I ended up burning the midnight. I wonder if they'll actually suit them, though. This one's for Petal. Oh, and this one's for Darko. With any luck, that should then come the spring, and they'll be free to roam the. You know, if you take one day, that might sound a bit naive. At least, it seems to have worked for.
I was getting ready to be a little upset if we didn't get to see their sweaters he made for him.
These bombs.
Okay, but now that we've done that, we are done for the night. It is bedtime time.
Heavy.
Oh no, I got 30 resin. Okay. We will run.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish taste so good.
Use 10 resin on weapon EXP because I do believe I've got some items for that.
Should we really be off work this early? There's still a lot left to do.
Boing, boing, boom! was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Do a growth spurt by now.
These bombs, so heavy. Yeah.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Can't touch me.
Don't blink!
Torn to oblivion.
The sword comes
This will do!
Right idea. Wrong time.
Freeze! Have a little taste! Freeze! Freeze! Freeze!
Almost got away.
Well, that is unusual. Not normally what happens.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Pretty much just someone being there every time I'm doing their favorite things.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
Something fell over.
Go.
Woo!
Shine down! Life goes on. Life is the wheel of life. Oh, don't want to be sealed back up.
That's me! Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Another test subject. Test subject. Freeze on Fall before me!
Shine down!
Absurd!
La la la!
There is no escape!
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Illusion shattered!
Hey, I got Joseph!
Okay, we're done. I already told you what I'm doing.